very much, and good afternoon, my fellow panelists as well as distinguished participants. At the outset, let me congratulate the organizers for arranging this session as well as this event. It's very apt as it is happening in the overall context of COP26. And if you have read in last 2 days, two eminent reports have come, one by World Meteorological Organization and another by UNEP. Both reports give a very, I will say, alarming picture. But at this stage, I do not know whether it is an alarming or realistic picture. Because if we see in terms of climate change, more and more people are believing the facts which are being presented, and it is being more and more a science-based climate change scenario. So if we see the mood of the society, the people are moving towards a realization that we need to do something about the climate. And for doing something, the first person or first entity which has to do something is the fossil fuel industry. Because it is the fossil fuel industry which has added all the greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere. So it is in this context that this whole discussion, I see the whole discussion. At the same time, if you look at Indian scenario, almost a population of 1.3 billion and large number of people still live in villages, don't have the modern energy. The women cook using the household, fire from the nearby forest, jungles, or maybe biogas, animal manure, which has a lot of impact on health. We need to industrialize. We need to provide job opportunities. Our energy is just 1/3 of the global average consumption. Now, two things are simultaneously moving, and the prices in the market have added more complexity. So we were talking that energy should be affordable. We are talking of the energy justice, that each person must have minimum energy for living a modern way of life. So all these things are making the whole scenario very, very complex. And we in the government have started thinking that what is the direction? And Prime Minister on 15th August has given a call that when India celebrates 100 years of its independence in 2047, we must have energy independence. So in this context, how do we transition from the fossil fuel to the new modern forms of energy? And I see this session can provide are there. They will help understanding the context, how to go about this. Hydrogen will be a very crucial piece of the entire puzzle. We are already focusing on natural gas. The infrastructure for natural gas is being taken to remote corners of the country. And after the 11th round of city gas distribution, we plan to reach, I think, 95% of the population. So once the infrastructure of natural gas is there, I see a very easy transition from the natural gas to hydrogen. I believe that up to 20% you can still mix with the hydrogen. But if infrastructure is in place, it will be much more easier. The industries or other sectors will be much more convenient in start using natural gas or hydrogen, mixed natural gas. Offshore wind farms, we see a good potential in the country because India has a huge coastline and we are focusing on the sea. We have a concept, blue economy. these are the specific things which I am talking from the oil and gas context. Apart from solar and wind, which is being scaled up. We have already decided to have 450 gigawatt by 2030. So all these are being rolled out, and that will make the working of the companies very, very challenging. The finance will be challenging for the companies. So everybody will have to look through this lens. Which is more in line with the preferences and demands of the society. And I expect that we'll have a good, interesting discussion here and enlightenment from the eminent experts.